Good afternoon. It was a frightening first day of school for a mom and her little girl in southeast New Mexico. The 6-year-old was put on a school bus when she wasn't supposed to be and dropped off far from home. The girl's mother says the same thing happened last year. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is live in Roswell with the story.
Kim, the little girl was found safe but was left to wander the streets alone, and it wasn't until she found a familiar place that she decided to wait for help. Alone, walking the busy streets of Roswell, 6-year-old Catalina Cobian was lost yesterday after her first day of first grade when she got off of a school bus she wasn't supposed to be on.
Where were you going?
Trying to go home.
For nearly an hour, Catalina's mom didn't know where she was. It was when she went to pick the little girl up from school that Francesca Valencia learned the girl had gotten on a bus.
She could get ran over, somebody can steal her, a dog can eat her. I mean, just the worst was going through my mind.
She said the school secretary told her Catalina had been dropped off near Alameda and Bland.
I had students from Sierra Middle School looking for her. I had people walking on the streets looking for her. I had my neighbor looking for her. I stopped at Parkview. The secretary was nice enough to stop exactly what she was doing, and she jumped in her vehicle, went the opposite way of me.
While they were frantically looking for Catalina, the child saw a church she recognized as her grandmother's. She sat down and waited. A man who saw the child alone tried to help her, but since she was taught not to talk to strangers, Catalina's mom said she didn't answer any of his questions. Still, he stayed with her until the school secretary showed up and took Catalina back to her mother.
I was hugging her, and I got in the car and I held her and I told her I loved her, and she's like, "I love you too, but why didn't you come for me?"
Roswell School Superintendent Tom Burris says this was a first-day miscommunication.
Was a contract bus driver yesterday, so I will look into this very fully and make sure that we can prevent this in the future.
Valencia is hoping it never happens again.
I just can't imagine. I was lucky to find her and find her in a whole piece. Next time they might not be lucky.
Catalina's mom told me she'd like to find the Good Samaritan who stopped to help her daughter so she could thank him. Back to you.
Thanks, Gabrielle. Now, Catalina's mom says the same thing happened at the same school on the first day of kindergarten last year. In that case, she was loaded onto the wrong bus and was found at another school 30 minutes later.